I've started to get more connections. I've started to do a lot of more networking because of just my YouTube channel, because I'm doing podcasts and I'm meeting people. And it's really helped me actually, just elevate my personal brand. Believe it or not, even with the small following that I have. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how important a personal brand is. Now, if you see by the thumbnail, I personally think that I've lost on a lot of opportunities, a lot of money, a lot of business, and just a lot of experience in general because I haven't built part of my personal brand for a long period of time. So I'll explain first what I think a personal brand is. A personal brand is definitely not just what you put on social media. A personal brand is just who you are, how you present yourself, your skills, your knowledge, your goals, and how basically other people view you as a brand or as a whole. So this doesn't just mean social media presence, this is your actual brand. So your actual brand carries outside what you show on social media. So just because you have a strong social media presence doesn't necessarily mean that you have a strong personal brand. So don't confuse those two because in my case, I do believe that I have a strong personal brand. If I call somebody for anything, they're going to be on the other side because of how I've carried myself in business, and just in any transaction that I've had with like another human being, I'm very trustworthy when it comes to that. So that is my personal brand, right? A lot of people know that I talk about business. That's all I really talk about. So when it comes to business, I have a very strong personal brand. Now, the problem with me was that I actually didn't build my social media presence and my personal branding on social media. And when I say social media, I mean mostly Instagram, YouTube, and my biggest regret actually is TikTok that I still don't really do. YouTube is one thing I started taking seriously, in January. And because of that, even though I have not much following, and I don't have, a lot of views, I don't have any of that, but I've started to get more connections. I've started to do a lot of more networking because of just my YouTube channel, because I'm doing podcasts and I'm meeting people. And it's really helped me actually, just elevate my personal brand. Believe it or not, even with the small following that I have on social media, my personal branding outside of social media is very strong, and inside of social media, it's actually helping out, even though it is, very small. So again, your personal brand, don't get it confused with your social media presence, two different things. Make sure that who you are, how you present yourself is clear, and people know your message and what you're about, what you want to other people to know about you, and to, and how you want to be known basically to the public. Now, another thing that helps personal branding is actually coming through with whatever you say. If you have a strong social media presence, but every time you say something, you don't do it, or every time you talk about something, people around you know that you're not actually, walking that walk, you just talk the talk, that's not building a personal brand. If anything that's going to do you no good is going to work against you. In my whole career, everything that I said I was going to do, I do it. People trust me. So my personal brand, again, it's very, very strong. What I am missing is social media presence, which I'm starting to, dedicate time to now. But if I had one piece of advice for everybody watching this is make sure you're doing both. You're building your social media presence, but at the same time, don't forget that personal branding is super important. What you talk about is super important. How you present yourself is super important. Coming through for people so people trust you and know that they can rely on you, whether it's, if you tell them you're going to post every Monday or every Sunday or 2 times a week, 3 times a week, that is very important because then people get to trust you. People know that whatever you say comes to reality So it builds your personal brand in a way where anything you need, as far as networking, like I said, business, even just personal, development, talking to other people and getting to know, picking their brain, exchanging ideas, brainstorming with people, everything, all that, it's going to help you. It's going to benefit you be a better person, and also in business, obviously. So those are my two biggest tips. Make sure you are doing both personal branding and social media presence. I really regret not having my social media presence because that would have helped me out so much so early on. I wanted to do this. I remember talking about it 8 years ago, and I just started doing it 6 months ago, and it's helped me out so much. And it doesn't just help me out on my personal brand. It helps me out to find out things myself. Every time I'm doing a video, I do research to do that video. So I keep learning more and developing myself every time I'm trying to do another video, which builds my personal brand, builds my personal knowledge, and it builds my social media presence. So I'm doing all three at once. And I think that's super important. And I wanted to really share that with everybody because it's helped me out so much. And I'm just looking forward to seeing how many more opportunities I could get from everything that I'm doing on social media, combined with my personal brand that I've built throughout the years since, I started my first business, which was like in 2009, actually. So again, hope that you found this video helpful. And if you did, make sure you're subscribed. A lot of people I see on my channel, a lot of people are watching these videos and you're not even subscribed. I don't know how that's possible. There's only like 10 people watching. So if you're watching and you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, and hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.